This is Corolla Digital. Welcome to Hammer and Nails with Skip and Alison Bedell.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody, what's going on?
We are back in the house, back in the studio. I'm Skip Bedell.
I'm Alison Bedell.
And over there on the mixing board, making us sound good, Mr. Joseph Cumia.
And you are listening to Hammer and Nails podcast. Thank you so much for coming back.
Ooh, you got like your sexy voice on.
I feel sexy.
Really?
It's the pigtails.
You look. Oh yeah, I love the pigtails, man. they're like handlebars. I just want to get behind it like a motorcycle and hold on.
Yeah. When I look, so like part of me, I think it's like cute, you know, and then the other part of me is like, you're like way too fucking old for that.
No, you're rocking it, and it's just something about pigtails is sexy, man.
Well, it's like when it's like you put on like the cute little short skirt and little half shirt.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
all that. Work some Daisy Dukes or something. Or?
Yeah. You can't be like wearing like a grandma house coat.
Yeah,
the pigtails.
Yeah, I don't know what it is though. It's like the pigtail says like, okay,
you're getting a double dose of Duke Dick.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
At the double dick dose. Yeah,
I actually like I like pigtails myself.
Right? It's sexy. Something about I'm not sure exactly what it's not like. It's not like a good looking hairstyle per se. It's just like it says like let's fuck.
Yeah.
Braided pigtails. Like my first crush was Pippi fucking Longstocking.
Oh,
you know that?
Really?
No.
I don't know, man. Hey, whatever floats your boat, bro. You know.
Mine was Mary from Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, that's that's funny. You had a girl crush.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had lots of those.
Hey.
Joe from what's that? Facts of Life.
Ah.
Yeah.
You went both ways even back then.
Word.
Wow.
Yeah.
Starting young.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's how it happens.
I'm saying, all right, so the pigtails are working for you there, Bedell.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, keep doing your thing, man. Keep rocking it.
Yeah, give me some more later.
Oh, yeah. You're going to get some more. It was pre-studio and post-studio.
Word.
Yeah. Cover your ears, Joe.
We want to remind everybody to please visit our website, hammernailspodcast.com, where you can listen to all of our episodes and also get the summary on there and pictures and links of the stuff that we talk about and
all that good stuff.
Everything else related to Skip Bedell, Alison Bedell. If you all the episodes of Fox and Friends that you were on, we put links to that.
There's tons of videos on that site. And like if you guys click on
DIY videos.
Yeah, if you click on videos or if you go to my portion of it and you click on Skip's tips, there's like I don't know, was there like 100?
They're like articles that you had written about with tips, and then there's videos.
Yeah, if you guys are enjoying the DIY tips and that type of thing, go on the page because there's a lot more stuff on there. And by the way, I'll be adding to that all the time. So if you see something there or you don't see something there that you want to know about, just put the question out to us and we will get it right on there.
Yeah, I keep putting out posts on Facebook asking people to give us questions for us to answer on here because we do address them all, and we also are happy to mention the person who's asking the questions.
Yes.
So if you want to get that shout out, that you'll be immortalized on iTunes forever.
I think we ought to do that. I think we ought to make some phone calls to some of our listeners, and maybe try to include somebody into the show. I know we were talking about that for the end of this month, trying to put that together. So I think that needs to happen pretty soon.
Yeah, we got to plan ahead to put out.
I have a couple of good people in mind. Some of the people that give us some of the really good comments.
Yeah,
right?
Me too.
Because especially the people that are really interactive with us online. Mm-hmm. I think we gotta get them on the show.
I don't think that people realize that if they talk to us on Facebook or Twitter that we're gonna answer back, and also if they have questions for us for the podcast, we're gonna mention them and we're gonna answer them.
Yeah.
Especially you, because you got the DIY stuff that everybody loves to hear and all that fun stuff. And
I like answering questions and giving good tips and stuff. This way.
Yeah, and I like talking about poop and sex and
all the interesting shit. My shit's just boring, like how to put up a piece of molding. You're like how to have
how long should I lick my girlfriend for?
Oh God.
I'll be happy to answer those questions.
Well, I have some input on that as well. So.
Yeah.
As you know from a couple hours ago.
Yeah. This guy Derek also, he had asked me on the Facebook about getting a gift for his girlfriend's birthday and for the holidays and all that. I have so many suggestions for shit like that.
Nice.
Stuff that I think that other guys wouldn't think of. stuff that I've bought for myself that I know I love, and stuff that you can't buy for me because I've already bought it.
Right.
But stuff that girls wouldn't expect their guys to buy for them.
Like things that involve batteries and stuff like
All
that?
kinds of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything. You know what I mean? Like all different things. Like if it's either gardening, I've got good suggestions. If it's sex, I got good suggestions. If it's like beauty stuff, I got good suggestions. Clothing, I got good suggestions.
You're just like the all-around chick with good information.
I am.
Wow.
I don't think that people have grasped that yet, because like people I work with, they know like you got a question about anything, you can come to me because I know something.
Right.
Or I'll look into it, but I got an answer for everything.
You do. I will.
I've even had like.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, I've had friends say to me like, "How the fuck do you know so much?" I know like random shit about weird stuff or stuff you wouldn't expect.
You definitely have an answer for everything.
Yeah.
There's no winning any arguments with you.
True that.
Yeah, I just walk away. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Well, speaking of that, you know what I noticed on the way here to Joe's that. You did something in the car that you do all the fucking time, and I want to strangle you.
Oh, do tell.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No idea.
Okay. You are one of those people that when we are in the car and we're listening to something on the radio or we're listening to Stern, right?
Right.
And if I say something and you can't hear me,
right.
you lower the radio. So, I guess so you can hear what I'm saying. I'm fucking listening to something.
All right,
do not touch the volume.
You're lowering the radio
What
on
the
me.
fuck?
Oh, yeah.
He does it
she'll
all
be like,
the time.
turn it up. Okay, well, here's the other side of that. Then when I just look at her with like a perplexed look on my face and I don't give her an answer, she's like,
I'll ask you
Did
again.
you hear me? Did you hear what I said?
No. I understand that if we're listening to something on the radio that maybe you can't hear me, so I'll ask you in between the sentences. But if I'm listening to a conversation on the radio and you turn it down, like I'm missing a whole section of the whole conversation. Like,
all right, well then wait
don't do it.
Wait till a part.
Or if I like a song, you lower it.
Then
It's
wait
like,
till a part you don't want to listen to ask me the fucking question.
If there's something that important, I will lower the radio so I make sure that you hear me.
Oh, what are you, the radio Nazi now? You control the fucking knobs too?
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
Don't touch the fucking volume if I'm listening to something.
Fucking
it's so annoying.
Heil Allison.
It's really
annoying.
annoying.
I have the same problem with TV. When Carol and I are watching TV,
yeah.
she'll just all of a sudden start talking to me about something while I'm watching a show. The only thing that is fortunate about watching TV is you can hit pause
and rewind.
And I do hit pause. No, as soon as she opens her mouth, it's like, excuse me, honey, can I click?
Well, at least she says, excuse me. This one over here, she just starts talking like I got nothing else going on in my head. Like I'm just waiting on every word that might possibly come out of her mouth with bated breath and have a fucking answer for it instantly.
No.
So sometimes I don't hear the question, you know.
It could be anything,
By the way,
and you just automatically turn down the volume.
Music and air hammers and tools and construction sites my whole life, so you know my hearing is not that great. And even when I can hear anything, it's like usually overwhelmed by ringing in my ears that's just, you know, there all the time.
Yeah,
so sometimes I gotta turn shit down. I mean, there are times also times where I want to just turn it up because I'm not interested in hearing what you have to say.
You.
But that does happen too.
Fuck you. That's bull. You know, I know that's not true.
All right.
You're just trying to be funny. But with that in mind, please refrain from lowering the volume. If you can't hear me, I'll ask the question louder.
All right.
Or I'll just say it's not important.
Let's meet in the middle then. Why don't you wait to a part that you're not interested in what's going on the radio because you're more interested in hearing the answer to my question, and then it'll be okay when I turn the radio down. Because you always seem to ask me a question right in the part that you want to hear the radio too.
No, or sometimes I say something, maybe I'm like interacting with the radio, and you're like, what? You lower the radio. Like, what the fuck? I'm listening to something. Do not lower it.
Oh, now I'm just shutting it off.
Oh, God, it's so
I think
annoying.
You should just text each other.
Yeah, let's just do what like kids do now. They sit next to each other and just text.
He does that while he's driving. It's like he totally like start texting and I'm like, I'm sitting right next to you. I can text it for you. Why are you doing that and driving?
I don't text when I drive.
You do.
I talk into the phone when I'm driving, or if we're at a red
you
light.
Start
if we're at a light,
shit.
I might.
You'll read the text that you even get. I'm like, why? I'll read it for you. You're driving. What the fuck?
Dr. Kumia, what's your take on this? Because I think the therapy session is in.
I think anybody would agree you shouldn't be reading texts or writing them while you're driving.
Well,
especially if you have somebody next to you.
We're on a different subject now. We went from me turning the music down to now I'm committing a crime.
Everything you do is wrong.
God, see, I can't fucking win, Joe. I can't win.
She's a woman, of course.
It's just like, don't even try, you know? And then I look at her with the fucking pigtails and the big boobies, and I'm like, all right, you know what? You're right. You're right, honey.
Shut up and fuck me.
I love you, honey. You're right. Okay, whatever you say.
She falls under the category of Skip's tits.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, hey. It was a big investment. All right, I have the right to do whatever I want to do to those things. I actually have a title registered at DMV for those. There's a VIN number on each one.
If we split up, he gets the tits.
That's right. They come with me, man. Watch your step. I'll peel those things right off you. I'll be out the door with the boobs.
As far as the texting while driving thing goes, I know what you're talking about, talking into the phone.
Yeah.
Because every once in a while, because all you have to do, like especially if you have an iPhone, all you have to do is say, Siri, read my last text message.
Yeah.
And she'll read the last text. And then you can Siri, text so-and-so, and you talk into it.
Right.
It's no different than talking on the phone. You don't even have to look at your phone.
Right.
So,
although she will type
guilty.
in things other than what you say.
Yeah, but that doesn't fucking matter. People know, at this point, if people don't know that you were saying, good luck instead of good fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, or
like,
feed Venus on the cat tree. I'm getting feed penis on the cat tree.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you definitely have to read through.
Legitimate text.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to read all of them before.
Joe's like, that's what you meant? Oh, shit.
Yeah, fuck, we're in a bit of a bind for this weekend, too, because we're going to California.
We're going back to Cali.
Cali.
I don't
we're going
think
back
so.
to Cali.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, we're going to Cali.
We are, yeah.
Don't tell anybody why. But
we got good. Well, there's good things. We won't get into details because we don't like to talk about too much stuff before it happens. But good stuff on the horizon.
Yeah.
We hope.
Yeah, but we're going to be on the Adam Carolla show again. We're going to be recording on Sunday morning. So I think that's going to air on Monday, which should be after this episode airs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then we're going to do lunch with Lynette afterwards and the kids. And we're trying to coordinate that with Adam as well, because if anybody heard the previous podcast, it's fucking impossible to get the two of them in the same room at the same time with us.
Yeah.
It's either one or the other.
Either one of them are usually on the road. She's doing a tour for Mangria tasting somewhere, or he's like doing a live podcast from, some auditorium.
Well, he's been
somewhere.
traveling a lot lately, but I don't know what he's got going on this weekend. Right. But he said that he was busy both days, although he will be with us the morning of Sunday the 17th.
Well, let's hope he shows up to the studio to do ACS.
He'll be there.
Of course he's going to be
or
there.
I can run the whole show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right.
Baby, check your email right now. I sent you something that I forgot to show you. That's important.
Check my email.
Yeah, I know.
See, this is how we communicate. Check your email.
Yeah, I'm trying to multitask.
This is what it's come to, Joe.
I'm trying to multitask right now.
I got it.
I forgot to tell you. I was interviewing this guy. I don't know if you might have already even heard this someplace else before, but I hadn't, so I laughed out loud. I was interviewing this guy who was pulled over for DWI.
Yeah.
He got into an accident, and I asked him, to describe to me specifically what happened after the police showed up, and he was given a field sobriety test, and he was asked to say the alphabet backwards. He said,
"I can't even fucking do that when I'm straight."
So
ZYXWB.
He goes. So I turned around and went A B C D E. Get it? He goes, and the cop didn't like that.
He said it back.
He turned around and was reciting.
That's kind of funny, though.
Yeah.
You know what I've done?
Was really funny.
I've done getting pulled over after having like one or two, figuring I get in big trouble. I take my wallet out when he asks me for the when he asks me for my license, and I flip it open like they do on Star Trek with the communicator, and I go, "Scot me up, Beamy."
Oh shit!
Scot me up,
Scot me up, Beamy.
Yeah, I made a cop laugh once like that. He's like, very funny. Okay, step out of the car.
Sir, put your hands on the hood.
Down on the ground.
Oh God. That's always that. That's not a good time when that happens.
Stop the jokes or I will tase you, sir.
Exactly. When he's got one hand on the gun with the other on the taser, right? Oh, it's crazy.
I hadn't heard that one before. Also, it's been getting dark out ridiculously early right now, and I can't stand it because it feels like it's like 9 o'clock at night when it's actually only like 4 in the afternoon. Like I get out of work and it's pitch black.
Yeah, it's like that whole thing going on with the clocks back and everything. It's like it throws your whole deal off, right?
The only benefit to that was that you get that extra hour of sleep on that one night.
Right.
But it still throws you off a little bit for the rest of the week.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm glad that we got a Casper mattress because if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't even be getting that extra hour of sleep.
I know. We're actually getting a really awesome night's sleep because of that. So We want every hour that you guys sleep to be awesome. So what you can do is you can upgrade to a Casper mattress like we did.
Yeah, you got to check this out, man. They'll give you 100 nights free to check this out. 100 nights.
Yeah, it is one award-winning mattress that is engineered for supportive comfort and guaranteed to give you a great night's sleep like we get.
All you got to do is really, take your own existing mattress, throw it up against the wall, try this thing out. They ship it to your house for free. If you don't like it, they'll even come back and pick it up, return all your money.
Cost you
you got 100 nights to sleep on it. I mean, where else? Who does that?
Yeah, you have really nothing to lose because they will pick it up for free. They'll deliver it for free. Both Bloomberg and the Wall Street Journal rave about it. Pretty much, I think everybody that uses it raves about it. You can even look at it online. People love that mattress. And even if you've got like a king-size mattress, you don't have a wall to lean it up against, you probably have a hallway or a living room or something. You can definitely make room to try this thing out because you won't be disappointed. And if you don't get the best night's sleep you've ever had, they will pick it up and refund you. They won't cost you a thing.
Refund the whole thing.
No trouble.
Nobody else does that. I mean, really, you want to make every hour of sleep that you have amazing, and you could do that with the Casper.
Yeah, so give the Casper the test for 100 nights in your own home with free shipping and returns. Go to Casper.com and use the code HAMMER for $50 towards the purchase of your mattress. That's Casper.com, code HAMMER for $50 towards the purchase of your mattress like we did. Casper.com. Terms and conditions apply.
I think we should go back home right now and get back on the Casper.
We've been making some good use out of our Casper because we love it. That thing is like really, it's like you can jump on one side of the bed and you don't feel it on the other side because it like absorbs all of that, what is it called?
All the movement?
Yeah, so it really is actually because
and there's no squeaking from the springs or anything.
There's no squeaking.
Oh, yeah.
It feels really
That's
good.
the part I like the best.
And we like to remind you guys that we don't talk about anything that we don't truly love. Casper actually sent us that mattress because we don't want to talk about stuff that we don't love, and we are happy to talk about it. So
yeah, that thing rocks.
Rocks.
Get a Casper. Do yourself a favor. Best night's sleep you'll ever have.
Word.
All right. So, we're going back to Cali. We're going to be doing our thing out there. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. It's going to be nice weather there this weekend, although we're going to be flying over some ridiculous kind of storms and stuff are going on over the country right now. So I get a little nervous about that, though, because they say, like, they're diverting the plane to avoid all those storm systems and stuff.
That's the best announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, no, I'm going to do it in the pilot voice. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be diverting the plane.
If I ever had a pilot that sounded like you, I'd jump.
They all do that.
They all do that.
They all do that.
Because they're busy, like, navigating while they're talking, so they're trying to multitask.
We're at 30,000 feet, and we're going to be diverting the plane to a different plane. And
diverting the plane to a different plane.
We're going to be hooking up on another plane and diverting.
You know what I think we should do, which we have not even thought about. Well, I don't even know if we on these JetBlue planes. We haven't joined like the Mile High Club.
Yeah, it's like planes now, they're so jammed, packed. They pack so many seats in them because they're all being like competitive with the pricing and everything.
The bathroom is small.
The bathroom is like literally, if you get in the bathroom, you shut the door behind you, the door is up against you don't even have room to turn around.
The bathroom is right in the middle of the plane between the mint
so
and
everybody
coach.
Knows your business. I mean,
if you're both in there.
Yeah.
Although there is a bathroom, I think, in the back of the plane, everybody is not facing that. So if we both walked back that way together and got in there really quickly,
well,
and
that's the
noticed,
one. You got to go to the back because if you go anywhere in the front of the plane, you're in front of everyone's sight, and everyone can see you.
Mm-hmm.
So
I joined a very exclusive Mile High Club at 16 years old.
Wow.
I went into the bathroom and jerked off.
Ew!
Oh.
I did.
Why?
I was 16.
Just so you could do it.
There was a hot stewardess.
Yeah.
And I was getting all worked up. When I was 16, I was a ball. I'm a ball of testosterone now.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid,
right.
There was no way to avoid it. It was either that or fly from New York to California with a boner.
Yeah. Every piece of clothing Joe owned stood up by itself in the room.
Oh my God.
16 years old, man.
I don't know how many kids actually cranked one out in a airplane bathroom.
Well, yeah. Well, you don't even have to be a kid to do that.
That's
No,
nasty.
you don't.
Yeah.
But I had to.
I'm gonna just leave that alone.
You know what
'cause
just
I
occurred
don't
to
want.
me?
I'm gonna take
That's
the fifth.
my own Mile High
Yeah,
Club.
I'm taking the fifth on that
You know
one.
what just occurred to me, actually?
Use your imagination, people.
You know how they got that free Wi-Fi now
bucket.
on
Yeah.
JetBlue, and they got the free Wi-Fi also at my building where I work. So every once in a while, like if I'm on my phone and I want to look something up, and I'm on the work Wi-Fi while I'm using my cell phone,
Right.
it won't let me go to that site. You'll go to like the county court building home website because it won't let you go to something with that refers to sex or anything like dirty.
Yeah.
I wonder
That's
if
so they
the
can monitor your shit.
Right. Well, I don't know because they won't allow their Wi-Fi to go to like sex or porn stuff. I wonder if JetBlue's Wi-Fi will allow you to go to a porn site.
Oh, let's check that out.
Because that's something actually that would make you want to go to the bathroom and jerk off. Like it's like you went to YouPorn. Lynette's always talking about YouPorn, and
YouPorn's awesome.
and so really you've been.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Fucking
And
hell.
Howard Stern also he talks about YouPorn. So
Right.
so I took a quick trip to YouPorn the other day just to see what it's like these like 4 or 5 little minute videos and
Right.
a whole bunch of them, and it shows you like what most people are looking at right now, and there's
Right.
all different kind of sections of
So it's kind of like a social media thing where you can see how many people were online, how many people were watching this
yeah,
video.
it was like like most like
Right.
like 87% of people are watching this video right now,
Right.
but they're not full length porn movies. They're like 3, 4, 5 minutes the most.
That's all you need, because really when you watch a porn movie, like you find the scene that you like, and then you just like kind of rewind it a couple times.
Call
And
them vignettes.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I mean, I have like a couple of scenes that you like in a movie, and
Right.
you rewind it until you get
Yeah.
the job done. And
I store those in my head.
oh yeah,
Those are what,
I have a
what I
walking
call
porn site.
Those are what I call my whacking bubble.
Oh yeah.
You know the bubble that comes
Yeah.
up over your head?
Yes.
It's the whack bubble.
Yes.
Joe's got people fucking in that bubble
Yeah,
up there.
yeah. The one that gets you right over the edge of that. Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
it right now.
Oh yeah, see them right now.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. While we're
Wow.
on JetBlue, we should see if
That's
we
some
can,
pretty
we can
kinky
do
shit
that.
you got going on out there, Kumi.
That ain't the half of it, my friend.
And then go to the back of the plane,
Ah.
because that could be fun. Check out the YouPorn and
Yeah.
then go into the bathroom in the back of the plane.
Check out the YouPorn,
and
get
a
all
quickie.
worked up,
Yeah.
right? Then go
Yeah.
back there and just crank it out.
Yeah.
By that time, it'll definitely be a quickie because it'll almost be done on the
Yeah,
walk up.
that's
Yeah,
okay.
got it.
Yeah. But then when you come out of the bathroom, you get some motherfucker standing there waiting to use the bathroom, and they're
I
like,
hate that.
Yeah.
They give you dirty looks and shit. They're like, really, dude? You had to take
and
that
then they'll
long?
like tell on you to the flight attendant.
Really, you had to take that long? Yeah. And then when they see you come out behind me, that's going to be great.
And then I'll be like, "Excuse me, I have a medical problem that I need assistance with from my husband."
yeah.
And they can't ask you what that medical problem is.
Yeah.
Because that's against
I
like
won't
HIPAA
say
laws.
I won't say where or when, but we actually used that excuse one time. Do you remember that?
Yes.
You probably don't even.
Yes.
You do? Yeah, you do
Yes.
remember. Yeah, I actually used that excuse one time, and I can't say where or what we were doing because everybody will know. But we were in a place, and I asked the management if we could use the bathroom together, and
Because there was like one of those. It was a bathroom that was not with multiple stalls. It was a singular stall.
it was like a private. It was like
Yeah.
like a VIP situation, but there was a guard, like a
Yeah.
person like that worked
So what
there.
did the priest say on the way out?
They said, "Wow."
Get it? You did it? It's very
He caught,
never
Yeah,
mind.
no.
he caught me coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean up aisle 3.
Yeesh.
Yeah, but that actually worked.
Yeah.
That actually worked. They're like, "Oh, okay, all right."
Yeah. Yeah. They
Oh.
were like trying to make sure like that we weren't like I wasn't getting raped or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. My wife is having a medical problem. I need to. Yeah, I gave them
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah, they were trying to,
convoluted
like,
story,
monitor.
and yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got to wonder if they got any video cameras anywhere, because if that was the case, they're like, "Oh, wait a second."
You know what? That I was just something that floated in my head. It was a funny story about because I was just talking about YouPorn. Do you remember like back in the day when there was those video stores where you would have to actually like rent?
Oh, they had the
a
curtain.
porn?
They had
Yeah.
remember like
the
the
curtain, the room in the back.
the
I
adult
remember.
room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was this
I
one.
recall 1 or 2 of those rooms myself.
Yeah, when there were like the VCR tapes,
Yeah.
I remember this one time. God, it was like a long fucking time ago because it was the VCR tapes. I was in my 20s, I think. And I was going into one of those places and I wanted to rent some porn.
Right.
So I was in the back room with the curtain and I'm perusing all of the videos. And the person I was with at the time, they liked some ass fucking video. So I was looking for some ass fucking video.
Nice.
So I found something like, like Ass Reamers 3 or something like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I find...
You should check out 1 and 2 though. 1 and 2 is actually really it's even better. Kind of went downhill after 2. So.
So I found the video that I wanted to rent, right? So I take the video and I go into the front of the store and there's like a line of people.
You have the whole thing?
So I go to the counter and there's like people getting their videos, people behind me waiting to rent their videos. So I put the Ass Reamers 3 on the counter and the guy takes it and he goes and he gets the videotape, which is like in the, like amongst the selection behind the counter.
Right.
And he says to me, the next time you just pull the card out of the front of the case. You don't have to bring the whole case to the counter.
Oh, you had the whole box with the pictures and the name of the movie and everything?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Embarrassing.
You know the best part? You reminded me when you said ass streamers, whatever. Remember like the parody? All the parody pornos. Like,
oh yeah,
like Ass Busters was one.
Yeah, like Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
And it had like kind of like a. kind of like a cover that resembled Ghostbusters, but it was like a big asshole with ass over it.
with the line through it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's a lot of. Yeah, those are fun. You ever take out any of those like fetish videos?
Oh yeah.
Which kind?
Well, I'm not telling, but yes.
Yeah, there's like the ones like with
it's not anything I want to admit to.
Oh, well, like there's because just out of curiosity, like to see what the fuck are they doing, like. There's feet videos, there's old lady videos.
No.
But the old lady ones, they're not really that old. They're like probably like in their 40s, 50s.
No, some of them are really
what was
fucked
it
up.
called? Century Sex.
Oh,
that was one that my brother actually played at one of the first road shows he ever did. He was like, and it was 1,000 people at the Vanderbilt,
right,
in Plainview,
there,
right off the expressway. 1,000 Opie and Anthony fans hanging out, and Anthony and Opie get on stage and go, "All right, man, we're going to show you guys some porn," and it's like a sausage fest. All the guys are like, "Yeah!" And then they fucking put it up, and it's this 100-year-old lady.
Really?
She had to be 100 if she was a day. Getting plowed by this big black guy, and it went from like to it was disgusting. But that's
nasty,
a fetish. Some people like that.
Yeah.
She needed a facelift on her pussy.
Also, the German chicken fucker. Do you ever see the German chicken fucker?
What?
Barnyard sex.
Oh yeah, he plays Barnyard Bonanza,
I've
right?
seen stuff
All
like
that shit, right?
online.
But there was I'm
nasty.
sure it's available somewhere.
I would never rent it.
You could probably rent anything you could possibly imagine. I mean, there's somebody out there making a movie about anything. You know?
Oh yeah, well, Two Girls and a Cup.
Don't even say that again. It was so disgusting.
Yeah, you told me to watch it.
That wasn't funny.
It wasn't.
There was nothing funny about that.
Wasn't.
Oh, God.
It was.
People were trying to say it was like ice cream and stuff.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
don't do it. You'll be sorry.
Do it.
It's really anything you can imagine. It's worse. So don't even bother.
And
Just
if you
use your
don't
imagination.
do it, don't have anyone tape your reaction to it either, because some of those are even funnier than the actual.
Yeah, you'll need a bucket if you watch that.
Throw up.
Yes.
It's really disgusting.
I do have 14 of the most brilliant porn parodies of all time. Would you like to hear them?
Titles?
The titles?
Okay.
Give us a couple.
All right. Tits a Wonderful Life.
Tits a
Wonderful Life.
Tits a Wonderful Life. That was number 14. Number 13. Not the Brady's XXX. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I want to see any of the Brady's.
Brother, sister fucking.
Yeah, I don't want to see any of the Brady's fuck.
12
There's nothing good about that.
12 is based on the Titanic. It's called Titanic Orgy. That's not very creative.
Titanic.
Titanic Orgy.
Yeah, Titanic I like better.
Yeah, right. But this one is a classic. A Tale of Two Titties. I like that one. Here we are at number 10. Not Three's Company. All right, you have to throw the not in front of it. They usually do that too. Everybody Does Raymond. Oh wow! Everybody's doing me. Cliffbanger. And the cover is a cliffhanger. It's so bad. It's so cheesy.
The guy's hanging off a pair of tits.
Yeah, he's hanging from his cock. Not Married with Children. A lot of them are nots. Buffy the Vampire Lover. We're almost there. The Hornymooners.
Oh God.
Not the Cosbys.
What?
Hey, Rolf.
Jello brand gelatin. There we go.
Oh,
And,
not the Cosbys.
We have Foreskin Gump.
That's the kind of titles that I was looking for with this thing.
Yep.
Foreskin.
It seems like it's going to get better. This is.
Mama said my cock is like a
we're down
box
to
of
number
chocolates.
2. This ain't the Partridge Family. Okay. And And the number one is Pulp Friction. And you know what that must mean.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And they have the covers like comparable
Wow.
to the original
yeah.
Cover of the.
Nice.
All right.
That's pretty cool,
Porn
man.
parody.
Oh.
Porn parodies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Tale of Two Titties the best.
Yeah. I think I forgot. You know, all that. I forgot what I was going to say.
I'm sorry.
All that porn stuff. I had something porn related to say.
Well,
You guys were on the subject of fetishes.
speaking of porn, Pamela Anderson's back in the news, in case you haven't noticed that. And one of the all-time favorite things to watch. And
You know, did you see that video?
Pamela and Tommy Lee. Yeah, of course.
Did you see the size
who
of
hasn't
him?
seen
His
that?
cock is so big it has an elbow in it.
It's got a shoe
That
on
thing
it.
is huge, and she has the perfect pussy.
Oh, she's got the
my
she's got the
God.
perfect everything.
Nah, not anymore. I don't
Baby's
know.
arm clutching
Well,
an apple.
shortly after that, the whole thing came out with her having Hep C and all of that. It was this whole big thing in the news.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about as far as that short haircut. She's not. I'm not digging that at all. She's not the same level of. It's like a whole different person.
Yeah.
Some people have a real like Charlize Theron. She's so beautiful that she can carry the short haircut.
yeah.
Pam Anderson, She looks like somebody's mom.
I got to tell you, I'm not usually looking at her hair, so there's a lot of other stuff going on there besides her haircut.
Yeah, that's another one. I could put a bag on her head and do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Right? Come on.
Yeah.
So anyway, she's back in the news. She's talking about that she has now found out that after 16 years with Hep C, that she is Hep C free. There's a new drug that's out now. It's been FDA approved just recently.
That's a new beverage on the market.
You beat me.
Wait, what? I missed that.
It's a
What?
new soft drink. Pepsi free.
Hep C free. She is, yeah. Turns out that she is free of Hep C after 16 years. The new FDA drug approved is out right now. That combined with her vegan lifestyle, she says she has managed to eradicate the disease from her body altogether. And
I don't think it's because of the vegan lifestyle. There is medication for Hep C.
It's that because of the drug that's recently been approved by the FDA, and according to the test she's recently taken, and what she said in her recent article, she is now free of Hep C. So, guys, that's good news for those of you who are Pamela Anderson fans.
Who knows that that's true? She's just probably not getting people don't want to fuck her as much.
All I'm thinking is
it's her new cock-free lifestyle.
How much would that suck, though? I mean, think about that. How much would that suck if you actually got to meet Pam Anderson and you had a chance to get with her? In the back of your mind, you're like, nah,
you can die.
Come on, man, that would suck. It's like fucking, it's Russian roulette, you know.
To give you a handy, I think that would suffice for me.
Yeah, but you know what? Just the whole thing in the back of my mind would kind of fuck it up. You know, I think I kind of have it would be like half chub. You know, I wouldn't be able to get the full chub. Yeah, listen, if I'm getting with Pam Anderson, I want to get all the way everywhere. I mean, I'd have to wear a tongue rubber. You know, you'd have to have a body rubber because
I could think of 1,000 different ways to have a great time with Pam Anderson without ever having to even remotely put yourself in the position to catch Hep C from her.
Any bodily fluids?
I
No, I can't think of one.
I can't think of
everything I can think of involves bodily fluids. So.
Yeah.
I could have fun with her knee.
Yeah,
So could I, but I wouldn't want to choose that over everything else.
I guess, but that's my whole point. Like where do you stop? you find. So you're having fun with your knee. You're humping
You guys
a
are way
leg,
more ambitious than I am.
You're doing doggy style and dry humping her leg. But then it's like, all right, I'm ready to do the next. I'm ready to move on to the next step.
After dry humping her leg, I'm finished.
That's it.
I'm done.
It's dribbling down the side of her leg.
I'm done. Clean up aisle 3.
Did you see the Kim
Kardashian
video with Reggie Bush?
No.
I saw that. Yeah, she.
I heard about that. That's where she was double-handed.
She was giving him some serious head, and then he was fucking her from behind, and her ass.
Oh yeah, the ripple effect. Yeah, it's like you hit the ass and it ripples back and it smacks you back.
Yeah. She's a very enthusiastic blowjob giver.
Wow.
Yeah.
She gets all into it.
Yeah.
Like vocal and all that stuff.
No, just the whole looking up and the whole
Kim Kardashian's ass.
Okay, I hate when you do that more than a split second.
All right, so listen,
Oh
if she's
God.
looking up at the camera, come on. Then she's. I mean, that's not a natural thing to do, right?
Yeah, that's
That's playing a part.
Sort of, but I mean, it was a good video. There's
Okay.
there was a lot of parts to it. It was like a very long,
All
detailed
right.
video.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't be mad at her if she was looking up, so I'd be like, all right.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it was, it wasn't like, oh, let's put the phone on the nightstand and just fuck. It was like fucking for the camera kind of fucking.
Which, by the way, we just got the iPhone adapter for the tripod.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to mount. Yeah, because that's always the problem. Like, you can't selfie that, right? You know, so
Yeah.
we're gonna hook that right on the
adapter,
tripod.
so I'm looking forward to mounting you.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
with the camera and the tripod.
Yeah, we got that. We got that, like the lapel mic with the long extension cord.
Yeah, we're trying to find a good wireless mic that will Bluetooth with the phone.
There is none.
Like a lav.
A lav, yeah.
Yeah,
There isn't none.
that'll Bluetooth. You know. So we're working on that because we're doing all these demo videos now for YouTube and all that kind of stuff, and of course the upcoming porn. So
I was going to say
Let's
the
not forget that.
demo videos for you porn.
yeah,
I think there's amateur videos on
people will
there,
be
too.
scrolling through my videos like, all right, forget the fucking molding and the tile tips. Let's get to the tits and the ass.
Oh,
It
God.
was like on what the hell was it? Dirk Diggler.
Dirk Diggler, Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights.
Yeah, man.
When they came in with the kids, like, you know, and he's like, "This is the future, Jack.
Yeah,
Amateurs.
Yeah.
People want to see real people."
that's right.
That was it.
They're not as good, though. They're just not.
Well, I mean, it's like a home quality video, right?
Some
so,
of them
that's,
I actually prefer to the professional porno. I really
If the
do.
chicks are good looking.
Yeah, well, the people
Who wants
in
to see
general
ugly
have to be
people
good,
fuck?
but they don't have to be
Yeah,
great
right.
looking. You want those imperfections. You want to see.
Well,
that's a fetish.
It's believable. It's believable. So
Right.
like when you're
And
watching the porno and it's like everything is perfect and
way
like
more
You know, though, I
attainable.
get distracted, though, sometimes by the imperfections. Like, there was that one video that we have at home where that chick's where they were in the kitchen fucking, and she's got natural titties.
Yeah.
And but you could tell that she's had some kids or something, because they're like they're big, but they're soft, and he's got to she has to hold them up the whole time on herself so
Yeah,
because
that's
they were like really low, and they were really mushy looking.
Well,
and when she laid on her
lowriders.
back, the whole mushy titty was in her armpits. It just didn't look good as far as porn goes. Like, it might be natural, and you know what I mean. Like,
so you were preoccupied.
I'm not
with
saying that
with
people with mushy titties are no good. I'm saying as far as porn goes, that distracted me from getting turned on because her titties were so not like.
Oh, you don't
good
look at him
looking.
and say that's beautiful. That's like saying, "Didn't Grandma look beautiful at that wedding?" No, she didn't.
Grandma look hot.
She didn't look beautiful at the wedding. It's the same thing as saggy titties in porn.
You just remind me
There's
of
no room
this
for
is totally off topic, but you just reminded me of something like, DJing for so many years and doing weddings on the weekends and stuff like that. I'm sure being in the band, you've seen all kinds of crazy shit that people do at weddings, right?
Oh, yeah.
I did this crazy Irish wedding once. I mean, a lot of Irish weddings are crazy, but this one particular one, Grandma comes up to the microphone and she's going to say a toast to the couple, and she did something that I had never seen before. She did shoe shots. She took. I swear to God, shit you not.
Grandma.
This evidently is the
That's what we
thing.
used to do in the old
Evidently,
country.
it's the thing. I mean, somebody escorted Grandma. She had to be fucking 90, man.
Yeah.
They escort her up to the mic. I set it up like on a stand. She's out in the middle of the dance floor. There's got to be 200 people in the room, and everybody's kind of like, yeah, they're like they know what's coming. It must have been some sort of tradition. This old lady takes off her shoe, and somebody brings out the champagne, and she fucking pours it into her shoe, and everyone proceeds to do the same thing. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then she has the bride and groom come up to the table, the microphone where she is, and they drink out of the shoe.
Oh God!
And I'm
They
like,
drank out of her shoe?
they drank out of her shoe.
Grandma's shoe with the corns and the
I'm
oh
like,
my God!
I'm trying. Of course, I don't want to be. I
Bunions,
don't want to look
funky
disgusted.
granny
Yeah.
feet.
Oh, I don't want to look like
and
disgusted.
grandmas are like too old to be down there giving themselves good like hygiene in their feet. There's
No,
like toe cheese.
no, man. She could barely walk, right?
Toe
yeah,
cheese.
yeah. So people all around going, yeah, whatever her name was, Myrtle. I don't know what the fuck her name was. But this was like 15 years ago. But it's like a memory burned in the back of my brain. A fucking shoe shot. I have never heard of anything, and I've never seen it again since.
Granny shoe
You
shot.
know when you've been to like parties, whatever, and you're like, oh man, now I've seen it all. I've seen it. I've done hundreds and hundreds of all kinds of things like that over the years.
Just when you thought you
that
saw it
one,
all.
that turned my shit right around. I was like, what? What the fuck?
Wow, Grandma, that tastes like Jameson and Tenactin.
Oh, fucking
some tough acting Tenactin.
Oh, that's so that is disgusting. What's the powder? The
Gold Bond.
Gold Bond. Oh, it's a mixture of Goldschlager and Gold Bond.
You know what this reminds me of, actually? There was a listener who reminded me
nasty.
that you had brought up early on when you were talking about hairy nipples, about because he was asking about, is it a chick with a dick story? And you're like, no. You're like, no, I'll get to that one later.
Right.
So, what's the story, dude?
The chick with the dick?
Yeah.
Oh no!
You made a reference that there was a chick with a dick story.
There was. Yeah. I
want to hear it. I want to hear it right now.
I thank God I didn't get to the point to where I actually got to see the dick. But this was a tranny. I guess at some point I was in a club with some people, and really good-looking chick, man. I mean, like, there's no fucking way you would ever know.
Was this in Vegas?
No, this was in New York.
Really?
It was in the city, yeah. And in fact, it was back in the day, like when Madonna was really like, super,
80s.
Right, yeah. And this, I don't know if it was a costume thing, whatever, but this person, say girl, guy, whatever, was in like Madonna garb, right? Like totally, and smoking crazy hot. You were like, wow, the whole thing, the body, the boobs, the everything, right? And probably at that point, I was too young to really even know that this existed, but she was like coming on to me hard the whole night because I was there with the music and everything. And by the end of the night, I mean, it was this close to happening. Let's just say that. And then somebody had come up at some point and said to me, that's a dude, right? And I'm like, oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. And they're like, okay, well, why are you like, why are you letting him touch you? And I'm like, well, I didn't really, I'm trying to fucking make excuses. I didn't really know, because I didn't know. The truth is I had no idea. I was completely fooled. But if this person hadn't said something to me, I probably would have wound up, in a back room, or maybe going home with her, him, whatever, and finding out the hard way. Hard way, get
Literally.
it? Yeah, hard, yeah, get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was scary to how real, how perfect she looked. And, of course, since then, it's like, if you ever have, like, that question in your mind, you see somebody that looks like marginal, you're like, oh, it's got to be a dude or something. I had no clue whatsoever. I was completely fooled.
Wow.
So, yeah.
The Adam's apple didn't give it away?
No. Evan, I don't know. Maybe she had a bunch of, I don't know. For whatever it was, I didn't pick up on any single cue. Nothing.
Bulge in the pants?
Was there any kissing or touching or anything?
No, thank God, no.
Really?
No.
That wouldn't have been so terrible.
No, but no, she was definitely touching me though, like rubbing up on me or hand on me and that kind of thing. But nothing like to the point where we would say like we had sexual contact. But she was definitely.
The big question is,
yeah.
Were you getting turned on by it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally. Oh yeah, totally.
You're a homo.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Well,
You're an idiot.
Maybe. I don't know. No, I didn't know. What was going on. I didn't know what was going on there, man.
How many people online? Skip is gay.
No, I'm not
gay. He said it.
I'm very secure.
Such a homophobe.
I'm very secure
I'm not
in my sexuality.
I just think it's hysterical.
No, I'm very secure in my sexuality. But I got to say this: I was into it, man. Yeah, if I hadn't known,
well, why wouldn't you be?
If I had known, because I thought I didn't know. But the point is that I was completely fooled. I mean,
where do you draw the line then? Pre-op, really looking good like that. Kind of middle of the road where they're in transition, or
what do you mean draw the line? Like, pre-op, you still got a dick. What is it? How are we drawing the line there, Joe?
Well,
no, that's on the wrong.
Who are you gonna call? Ass buster.
That's on the wrong side of the line.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no, I was gonna say like where do you draw the line? And honestly, I'm not nowhere near a homophobe. I'm really not. But as far as
do you support same-sex marriage?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Okay.
I don't like the politics that goes along with it, that they're allowed to have, health benefits together.
You don't like that? The politics of
because
them being allowed to have equality?
I'm not allowed to do that with Carol without having to be married. But that's
yes, you are. There's domestic partnership, and you are. In Suffolk County, you are allowed to register as a domestic partner.
Do they have that now?
Absolutely, they've had it for years.
Domestic partnership?
You must educate me. Because
I was the second person in this county to register as a domestic partner.
That's a whole other
no idea.
conversation. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to save that for the
And
next
I lived with a guy for 5-6 years. He was a state employee. We weren't married. I was on his health insurance plan. It's called domestic partner coverage. All you have to do is prove at least, I think it's 1 year of financial interdependence to show that you guys, share a home, that you share expenses.
That's a piece of cake.
Yeah, that's all you need to do to get domestic partner coverage.
I had no clue. Okay, so no,
Well,
I have
there you
absolutely
go.
no problems at all
There you go.
with same-sex marriage. Go ahead.
That's
Marry whoever you like.
Yeah. That's a conversation we can lead to.
Skip and I had to go through this because before my transition, when I had a dick, it was like...
Yeah, well, until you got that thing lopped off, we had a hard time getting health insurance.
But I will tell you this, he sucks a mean dick.
Oh. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
You don't have to tell me that.
You guys are both fucked up, all right? I'm shutting my microphone off now. Bedells signing off.
Skip's walking out.
That's it. Have a nice time.
I can tell you how many times I shot a load on his face, and he was like, "Don't worry about it, honey.
You
It's
guys
okay."
are so fucking wrong.
It's okay.
You guys are fucked up.
Oh, I can't wait to see what Doug Nelson is going to come up with.
Oh, good God.
Oh, baby, you look really good with a big wad on your cheek.
Oh, come on, man.
Last time I had one of those, it was my own, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's right, because you shoot across the room. That's what
I was listening to Sex with Emily the other day, that podcast, and if men do their Kegel exercises just like women, like where you're squeezing, if you do your Kegel exercise, it strengthens the prostate and the muscle in there so that when you do come, it shoots across the room like you get a really hard load.
There you go. You get some air. It flies right across the room. Joe doesn't need any help with that. If he does that, he'll put a hole in the wall.
I'm a Kegel Olympian. That's what I am.
You have to, she has an app actually where it reminds you to do your Kegels.
Joseph, you're going to put an eye out with that thing.
Kegel triathlete. That's what I am.
And
he's doing Kegel mutters.
And for women, too, she said, actually, and for women and men, if you do your Kegel exercises regularly, that it will also prolong your orgasm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you lay in bed and just contract and
you just do it right now, sitting in the chair.
Just
you can
work
do it
on
anywhere.
your sphincter.
You can do it anywhere.
Here's my theory. I think being like a skinny little guy when I was younger, and always getting picked on by bullies and stuff, my asshole used to pucker a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you know how your
God.
asshole puckers when you get scared? So I think that strengthened my Kegel muscle.
That's Skip trying not to shart.
Yeah. That's me pretty much all day holding back the abundant gas that's trapped inside my body. It's like... If my asshole talked, it would... It's under constant strain.
This motherfucker waits until we get into the car from wherever we are to let that shit loose.
Every time. Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Never fails. And then what do I say?
Smell it.
That's right.
Motherfucker.
Smell it.
It's so nasty. It's like, why couldn't you do that right before we got in the car?
Because I love you, baby, and I want to share everything with you.
I'm going to fart in your face just like that chick did when you first ate her.
Everything. Oh, God, yeah.
You're going to get a cunnilingual flatulence.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So I have one last thing I wanted to bring
so
up.
Immature.
That's right.
Your kids. Have you heard this thing going around? Joseph Kumi, we're all Facebook friends here. Have you seen this stuff where people are talking about these phone calls they're getting from people that claim to be members of the Treasury Department, ergo the IRS, saying that they owe back taxes? This is a thing that I just saw, an abundance of people commenting on over the last couple of days. And Facebook.
Great scam. So send it to P.O. Box.
No,
evidently
there's a scam going on, and if you guys don't know about it, you probably should, where you'll get called at any time of the day or night, and by someone who claims to be calling from the Treasury Department, and that you owe back taxes, it's just found out, and that you need to transfer this money immediately. I mean, they're given you have to transfer it within the next hour, or we're going to come to your house and arrest you. They're threats of, we'll have the police at your house. Now, it sounds ridiculous. Like, who would fall for that, right? Who would fall for that? But once this person posted that they just got a phone call and they said everything that was said to them on the phone, all of a sudden the comments started to go brrr, the comments one after another. Oh my God, I just got the same phone call.
Wow. There's
this whole rash, this whole scam that's going on where people are getting called and they're threatening you, saying that if you don't transfer the money immediately, we'll have the police at your house, you're going to be arrested. So to
Well,
me,
that's horse shit to begin with.
right. First of all, that would never happen,
that would
right?
never
So
happen.
evidently people are falling for it. I mean, if it wasn't working, they wouldn't keep doing it, right? So, I mean, there's been all kinds of scams where they threaten you. Remember, like the computer thing that was going on where they lock your computer and if you don't send them money.
That's a real thing.
That is a real thing. Yeah, but that's my point.
Yeah.
This is a real thing, too. It's going on.
Well,
and
stupid people, like everybody knows that if anybody contacts you by phone or email, that if they're asking for your financial information, it's a scam.
Right.
You just don't do it.
Yeah, nobody
I
would
had
do
a phone
that.
call from Citibank, and I believe it to be a legit call. And they only wanted to ask me two. They asked me two questions: how long my business has been in existence, and what the hell was the other? And one other question:
how big is your dick?
Fairly benign. Oh no, how much I made? How much the business made this past year? Fairly benign question. You know, they didn't ask for any numbers or passwords or anything like that.
Right.
But I told the woman, I said, listen, honestly,
You called
I'm not
me.
comfortable with this phone call.
That doesn't smell right.
Can I take care of this at my local branch?
Yeah, that doesn't smell right because normally before anybody gets into any questions like that, they go through a whole verification period. They ask you a million, your mother's maiden name, and before they even get on that topic, they clarify you are who. So
or that they have information. It's like I'll call you, right? Give me your number, and I will call you and tell you right.
Yeah, usually they don't have those conversations with you until they go through that whole process, the 20 questions and everything.
Well,
so
that's why I can't see how people, you really either have to be, and I don't want to say this, in a bad way about bad people, about older people, but you have to be very.
What are you slurping over there into the microphone? I just totally heard that.
And on the verge of being infirm, just like just not having your shit together anymore,
right.
Being either very old or very young and scared and impressionable. Like maybe a young family that gets hit with a scam like that, be like, oh my God, they're going to come and arrest me, and I won't be able to go to work. My life will be ruined, so just pay them. But normally question everything.
Absolutely.
Do you remember I got that phone call from a guy who said he was actually left me a voicemail. He said that he was from the DEA.
Yeah.
And he was questioning something and saying that there was a fine that I had to pay for something. And I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? But it was left a number and everything for me to call back.
Oh, yeah.
But little did he know that one of my earlier relationships was somebody who was now a supervisor in the DEA, so I right away called, and I was like, who's this person? What the fuck is this? Here's the number.
Scam.
And it turned out the whole thing was a scam. It was like people from some Spanish country, and they were making these phone calls, and people were sending money.
Yeah, there's all kinds of scams going on like that.
I had a scam. A check was sent to me for a deposit for the band, and they sent me twice the amount. This check read like 6.
Oh, you can just give us a money order through Western Union for it
Just
back.
give me a money order for half of it back. You can and you can keep.
You can keep $1,000 for your trouble.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, their check bounces 3 days later.
Well, no, I went. But I'm not stupid enough to deposit the check blindly. I went to the bank. I said, "Can you verify this check for me?"
That's how they scam everybody on Craigslist. It's a hugely popular scam because people will say, "Oh, I see you got that bike for sale. Is it still for sale?" Yeah, I'm in another state, but I want to have somebody come pick it up for me. So I'm going to send you a check for, and it's going to be like $300 more. Keep the extra for your troubles, or you can just send me just send me back like $200 or whatever. I got the check in the mail already, and then that happened to Bruce, my stepfather. He fell for this. He fell for the same thing. He deposited the check into the bank, but when you try to transfer your own, because you already have money in your bank, so now your Western Union sending them money, which is real money, and then a few days later the check bounces.
Right.
And there's no way
I would wait for the check to clear before I if their check didn't clear, I wouldn't send any money.
Yeah, but there's still so many people that fall for it that
people look at free money as being like, do
God.
it now before it gets
that
away.
Nigerian dating scam that my friend Lisa completely
she got
fell
smoked
for.
on that
There
thing.
are these things where you go on these like dating websites, and there are people that you find on there attractive. You start a whole entire fucking relationship with these people who are in another country. After even you're in a full
seems like kind of
love.
a fucked up situation to begin with, though,
Some people
right?
are so desperate for love, you know what I mean? Like they will engage because there's pictures, and then there's these conversations. Then it's on the phone, and you're like fully in love with this person.
It's like a
who now
mail order
says
bride type of
they
thing.
want to
Like
come. They want to come be with you, or like my father just died, and I can't get out of the country because I need whatever money. They give you like a real excuse why they need money.
They always pull on your heartstrings.
Is not real.
Yeah.
My Letitia Labulu is not real.
No, I mean, I got texts from my friend, like she was like with this guy. in love, and she was going to be like going there to be with him.
Yeah.
And then, like, after months, he started asking her for money. And so she asked me, she's like, I don't know, this seems like a little funny. So I said, send me the copies of like what he sent you and the information. And sure enough, like, it was like easy enough to just Google that this is a huge scam that goes, it's not even their pictures, this fucking hot person that you're following, it's not them even. They just use anybody's picture.
They're in a room and they have like hundreds of these conversations going on at the same. It's a money making machine.
I investigated somebody at work who did
for some reason
that.
Nigeria is like a hotbed of this action. So a lot of those stories that you hear, they trace back to Nigeria. There's some sort of like scam ring going on.
There was that woman I told you. She stole money from her disabled son's bank account, and it turns out that a huge chunk of that was because she was Western Unioning to a guy that because this woman was like fucking homely, and it was like I can imagine seeing her that if somebody was saying they were attracted to her and in love with her, she's sending this guy thousands of dollars Western Union.
That's a new level of low, stealing money from your disabled child's bank account.
Most of them come from Nigeria.
The fuck?
That's why it's called the Nigerian dating scam.
How many come from Switzerland? Never mind.
Yeah.
It was a trick question.
I don't know that there were any.
I get it. You didn't see.
That's my policy.
That was like, I went right over. Did I miss something?
Yes, you entirely did. Did you ever? Well, you said that you had never been on dating websites. Have you?
No.
You said you didn't either.
No.
I had perused dating websites for quite a while, like around in like the early like 2002, 3 or so. Like when I was single for a while, I bought my own place. And what's fucking funny about that is people on these dating websites always put the best picture that's ever been taken of them in their entire life as their profile picture.
Right.
Like even
that was taken like 15 years prior.
Yes. So I had so many fucking
and then
stories,
you meet
man.
them, you're like,
You look like
well,
Pam Anderson
that's exactly what happened. So there was a couple of people that I had
Do you
met.
have a hotter, younger sister?
Meet them in person, it's olive oil.
Yeah, there was one person I had met. There was like, we were talking for months, and it was like getting along so fucking good. But there was only like maybe like 4, 5, 6 pictures, and supposedly like, shy. So there was only like these certain pictures. I hate taking pictures, blah, blah, blah. But we were having like a really good time on the phone and everything. So I made plans to go to California and meet this person. This was back in like 2003.
Going to California with an aching in your heart?
Oh, yeah.
And with a kilo in my hand. And, took him with me again. And I got to the airport and got picked up by somebody who looked like the mother of the person that I thought I was going to meet.
Oh.
Face, body, everything.
Wow.
Heavy, older, nothing like the picture that was posted at all.
It was the wrinkled, busted version.
It was really fucked up. So I mean, like I spent maybe over like 4 or 5 days there.
I think I was supposed to meet your daughter.
But yeah, but I
you
mean,
must have
like
been
to say that person was disappointed that there was absolutely no action going on.
No love connection.
Nothing at all.
Well, that's what you get for posting some bullshit picture. I mean, what do you expect's going to happen,
Because at
I
some
like
point...
to post the worst fucking picture I could find of myself. Just the absolute worst picture you could find.
Yeah, so then when they meet you,
when
like,
show
wow,
up, it's
you're
like,
much
oh
better
my
looking.
God.
Wow,
Yeah.
you are.
But you know, like when you
you're a
really fall
knockout.
for somebody, like, or if you make friends with somebody and you're communicating even on the phone now, and you have such a connection, a genuine part of you feels like, I like you so much, I don't even care what you look like.
You know what?
But
You're
but
probably,
then when you see them, that's when it changes.
Yeah, you're also going back probably to the days of like MySpace and AOL and all that. Like you're going like right now. I mean, that was way before all the social interaction that we have now, right? Because it's so easy now to look on anybody's shit and go back, scroll back a couple of years of their pictures.
Yeah, that's before all that. This is like when Match.com and there's like all these different dating websites where there's no history to look at. It's just what they put on there right now.
Right.
But people always put the best. Oh God, I had that other fucking date that in New York City. There was this chick. She was in the picture, looked about a size 4, really pretty, black girl. And it was like, and I don't think I ever gone out with a black girl before, but
You look about a size 4.
but she looked good, So we made plans. I was taking the train out into the city. We were going to go to this popular club, and there was like karaoke there. So and this person had authored a short story in a book of lesbian erotica, and I was like, cool, like that's a pretty cool thing too. So I
that sounds great.
Well, yeah, because you know what I mean. Like, it wasn't a minus.
Right.
So I get out there, and the person who meets me at the train was clearly about like you said, Joe, about a size 14 and not a 4. Which I was like, all right,
Hey, don't be hating on the big girls.
No, I wasn't hating. I was like, fucking figures again. People putting their best picture out there. So I was like, like a little bit annoyed at that because it really just at the most basic level, it's dishonest.
That's a thyroid problem.
It's
a thyroid problem.
We went to this.
This just happened like a week ago. My ass just blew up.
We went to this.
Looking gorgeous.
We went to this club, and it was karaoke. So at some point, she gets up to sing, right? And she starts like improvising the lyrics of some song, talking about how her date's got the prettiest titties, which was me.
Not only did she look like Mama Cass, but she sounded like her.
Oh, shit.
No, it was just embarrassing, like, you know what I mean? Like, I have this person singing this strange song. So then at some point, it was like time to, like, it was getting late, it was time to go. And I don't know how it, like, led into that, but it was like, all right, well, I had to go on the train. I had to take, like, the subway to the train, and she wasn't doing anything else. I was like, well, you can come with me if you want, like, because I had my own place, so why the fuck not? So I end up on the train with this chick coming back all the way back to my place on Long Island. And we get there, and now it's really fucking late, and getting ready to go to bed. So, like usually you wash your face, put on your pajamas, whatever, before you go to bed. Well, this person turned into another person, like, with between taking off the eyelashes and the makeup and then putting on the do-rag. I was like, no. I'm going to bed with Aunt Jemima right now.
Oh!
Like, what the fuck?
What? No, come on.
So then, So now I'm in bed with Aunt Jemima, and we're talking, and she starts telling me about how she has never had...
Did he have the hankering for waffles?
She starts telling me how she has never had any intimate interaction with a woman before. Like, she's never...
Wait, is this the same one that wrote the book?
Yes, that wrote the short story in the book of lesbian erotica stories. Wow. Yeah, so she has never actually been with a woman before. And I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm not, like, gonna be this person's, like, fucking teacher or, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not into that, like, first-timer thing. Like,
yeah, you were thinking you were getting a seasoned pro who's gonna come and teach you some new tricks.
Exactly. Right? I'm like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't like breaking that fucking...
That's false advertising.
It is!
I can sue you
That's a
for
whole
that.
other thing.
I'll
you know what
sue
I mean?
you.
Like, no. You better like the taste of pussy before you're like, I'm not going to be like having...
I'm going to sue you for damages.
Oh, God. So then I was like, fuck, now nothing's going to... Because I'm not doing shit now. So now we fucking go to sleep. I wake up early in the fucking morning, and I quick call up my friend.
Yeah, because you couldn't wait to get the fuck out of bed, right?
Yes! I call up my friend. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I got to figure out a way to get her out of here because, like, I
gotta put on my shoes.
I got to get her out of here because, like...
Does anyone see my glasses?
You're an asshole.
Wow.
So I ended up, like, I looked at the train schedule, and all of a sudden I woke up, I was like, oh my God, I forgot I got this thing I gotta go to. I gotta take you to the train right now, because I gotta go to, whatever. I made some shit up real quick where it was like, chop, 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 chop. Come on, let's go, get you.
Chop, chop,
I got her right to the fucking car, I got her to the train station, like, right away. I was like, all right, I'll talk to you later.
Was there a kiss goodbye?
No, that was fucking it. I was like, get out, see you later.
Wow.
Yeah.
So long. Come on.
I don't know why I brought that chick home. I don't know why.
Did she have the red bandana, like the full Aunt Jemima
No, it wasn't
look,
a red bandana, but it was a do-rag because like
don't take any wooden nickels, Doc.
Because girls with the black hair, like it breaks easily, so you have to like really be protective of it, which I learned from my black roommates in college. That's why they do that, is because it breaks easily.
Right.
So it's the thing that they have to do. But it was like from between everything that came off. But you know what I mean? Like the makeup, the hair, the lashes.
You go to bed with Julia and you wake up with Aunt Jemima.
Oh,
yes!
Shit,
it was like, who the fuck are you?
Go to bed with Halle Berry.
Who? Yeah, you thought you were hooking up with
Shirley Henry.
Oh my God!
You thought you were hooking up with Halle Berry and wound up being Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, and then, oh my God, exactly. It was like
the midnight train to Georgia.
You pick up this one thing and you end up with another. There was this other chick. It was a bartender at a bar I used to go to all the fucking time, and she was like butch, like she was cute, but she was like butchy, and I was like, at the time I was like, damn, that fucking girl's cute. So then I invited her over I had like a little party at my place, and to come over, homegirl shows up to my party in a fuzzy sweater.
A fuzzy sweater?
I was like, oh, fucking no. Like,
Sweater.
Was it Argyle?
when you pick up a butch, you don't want her showing up as a femme at your door. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
It's
she
like,
was so butch it wasn't a sweater.
That was actually her chest hair.
Maybe she was just a fuzzy sister.
That was her back hair.
no, I was like, I've been deceived.
She wanted to show up topless and like and be hot for you.
You're hoping she'd show up in like dude's clothing or like.
No, it's not dude's clothing. It's not just what you wear. It's like your persona. It's like how you carry yourself, what you look like. What it's a whole thing. It's a whole. We have to get into that more in depth because you don't understand.
You're right.
I need to explain it to you.
You're right. You're right.
I need to explain it to you and to the people who are listening because all of you think like, who's the guy? Like there is no fucking guy. It's like nobody's the guy.
Who's the man?
Nobody. Nobody's the man.
Just remember something. I'm the fucking man now.
You're the man.
That's all you need to know.
My man. I love you.
I'm the man.
You're the man.
You don't need any batteries with me either.
I know. Well, no. I mean, although it doesn't hurt.
No. My meat's real.
Unless it goes in the wrong hole, that hurts.
My meat doesn't require a strap.
All right, kids.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
man.
We're 5 over, by the way.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa. We don't want to go too long.
I don't want to spoil you people.
Yeah, we have lots more good stuff to share with you, and we'll bring it back next time for sure.
Well, we want to also remind you to please go to the website, please, hammerandnailspodcast.com. We have Amazon links on there as well on our website that if you would please be so kind as to click on there before you shop on Amazon. It helps support our free podcast.
That's a big thing right now because holiday season is coming into play right now. Everybody's going to start shopping like crazy online. Yes. And I know you, especially, Bedell, that's all you do, shop online, yes. Amazon maniac.
Yes,
so,
actually, I've got so many things that I want to suggest to people, and we didn't answer any questions. So for the next podcast, we're going to have products and we're going to have questions answered. And if you guys can please make sure you go on to our Twitter and or Facebook page for Hammer and Nails. Ask us questions about anything and everything. We would be so happy to answer them.
By the way, with the Amazon link, if you click through that to do any of your Amazon shopping, it doesn't cost you a penny more than it normally would. It just helps us out, helps us fund our podcast, helps us bring back some more stuff for you.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. So please tell a friend because that's another thing. We really, really would love for you to tell a friend because that's the absolute only way for our podcast to grow is if you tell a friend. And so many nice people have been writing to us online telling us that they've been telling their friends.
Oh, yeah.
But if all of you told at least one friend, it would really grow exponentially.
And then they'll tell a friend, and then
they'll tell two friends, and so on, and so on, and so on.
Oh, my God. Now it's definitely time to get the fuck out of here.
We fucking love you guys. Please come back next time.
May I plug something very quickly?
Absolutely.
I want to plug my soon-to-be showing up again on the public airwaves.
Coming back with
podcast.
The Joseph Cumia show again?
I'm going to, yes. And
nice.
It's easy to get to. It's josephcumia.com. That's Joseph, CUMIA.com. There are a bunch of back episodes that are loaded up there that are you can watch. You can watch some of the old interview shows that I did. I was just watching the one with Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull.
I'm looking forward to that coming back.
I get into social and political issues. And
everything that we don't.
I ride a motorcycle and I lean to the right.
There you go.
Hint, hint. Well, with that in mind, thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget that we love you, and we'll see you next time.
Fun.
Yeah, this was fun, right? This was a good one.
Born, baby. Bye-bye.
Later.
This is Corolla Digital.